Hey folks, it's Rod with POW Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community on the planet. Today's Sunday, August 6th. Hope you're well. It's a long weekend for those of you here in Canada. As a reminder, the stock market is closed tomorrow. But in this video, we're going to be discussing the powerhouse that is Tilray Brands and $250 million Canadian dollars in quarterly revenue. This is just a glimpse into the future of this absolute powerhouse that's in the making. And we're going to be taking a look at what to expect in the couple of quarters that are forthcoming. But before we get to it, make sure to smash the like, help support me in the channel, all that good stuff. You can take the bell, subscribe, and you'll be notified on any future videos or whenever I go live. Speaking of other videos, I just posted a couple of videos, my top 5 MJ holdings for 2023. And then I had a lot of people, positive feedback on that, but a lot of people were wondering, well, what about this stock? But I was just doing my top 5. Therefore, I had another idea for another video, which was my entire MJ portfolio holdings 2023, and I break it down with percentages. So I highly encourage you to check those out, and then let me know in the comments what's your top 5 and what's in your MJ wallet, what's in your MJ portfolio. Also, if you're not following Group POW Group on X, formerly known as Twitter, I highly encourage you to go search Group POW at Group POW and follow me there, because I'll be doing real-time updates there, because Facebook, Instagram, they do a lot of censorship. I'm getting my account banned and restricted all the time on Facebook every time you turn around. And that has to do with the fact that they're just behind in the times, and X seems to have it figured out. So this will be my platform, my social media platform of choice going forward. But taking a look here, Tilray, on the recent quarter, when they reported earnings last month, they came in with revenue of 243.51 million Canadian for the quarter. That is hard to fathom. What did Canopy Growth have? 87 million, I believe it was, on the prior quarter. And then EPS of negative 0.1983. I don't think they're going to break even or really achieve profitability until late 2024, maybe 2025. But that's only a couple years out. And right now, with a company generating $250 million every quarter, Canadian dollars, and that didn't even have Hexo on it. So on the next earnings in October, that's going to be for a period ending in August. So we'll have all the way up to the end of August. So we should have at least a couple months of Hexo on there. And then there's going to be all the synergies. They already integrated both sales and marketing into one. And that didn't, like, you got to think that 243.51 million, they'd have been over $250 million for the quarter, Canadian dollars, if they had Hexo on the books. But again, next month, we should have at least a couple months worth of Hexo, and then after that, we're going to have the full picture of what this behemoth is going to become, because the next quarter is going to be even better, and then the next one after that, and the next one after that. And you got to think all of their brands that they have in the US, right? They have all their MJ businesses here in Canada, right, for recreational, but they also have their alcohol business, right? Sweetwater Brewing Co. They also have I'm not going to get into everything because we already pretty much know, but there's tons of brands in the US. And then there's their wellness business, there's their distribution business, which is now Tilray Medical, formerly CC Pharma. They're in 21 different countries, I think they said. This is going to be, in my opinion, the top, if not top 3 MJ company on the planet. And again, not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, the whole spiel. Don't buy anything because I say to do it or I talk about it. You need to buy it because you want to. But in my opinion, I wouldn't sleep well at night if I didn't have exposure to Tilray, if I didn't have the amount of shares that I have in Tilray. And I have enough shares, I don't need to buy any more. The only way I would buy more is if we see new all-time lows. But other than that, my bags are packed, and I won't be selling Tilray a single share until we hit $10 plus. And again, you need to have a plan for both, for entering and then for exiting, right? You need to have a price to enter at and then a take profit level, right? And everybody's plan is going to be different. But just imagine whenever they start to roll out into the US, right? They can put their brands that they already have in the alcohol business, they can infuse that with MJ. And then they can, expand to other markets, right? Like Germany, right? Coming online into 2024. We also have New York, which just launched. We also have tons of other states legalizing. And then we also have, just the growth in their alcohol segment, their distribution, their wellness business, right? With Manitoba Harvest. There's so much potential here. It's not even funny. The infused business that they can do with MJ in their alcohol is hard to fathom. And then you factor in, Germany, there was Ukraine looking at getting into medical as well, and then the rest of the EU, the rest of the globe, Latin America and Mexico, I think is a huge underrated market where, these pre-roll technology, their Reddies through Redecan, those are going to be absolute money makers, right? I think the profit margin on those, gross margins are around somewhere between 40 and 50%. Don't quote me on that, but it's very, very high. And again, now that Tilray has it, they're a branding company, right? Tilray is a branding company. They are going to make this company, in my opinion, the biggest company on the planet, MJ wise. And they just acquired the best MJ company on the planet, in my opinion, which was Hexo, 100% focused on MJ. And we know that Tilray was kind of slipping. They were making more revenue off other segments of their business than MJ, right? So now that they have Hexo, they can start to streamline that and then, get all the synergies and integrate all the same parts of their business together. And I really don't think we have even seen the tip of the iceberg yet. It's just poking out right now. And I think that pretty soon, in the next year or so, we're probably going to be at maybe even $500 million Canadian per quarter. And then imagine once the US legalizes, imagine once the rest of the world legalizes, and then they start to just really expand here in Canada as well. We know that Redecan just came out with a bunch of new craft flower, and I've tried the animal runs. It's amazing for the price and the percentage. It's definitely hands down the best MJ for the price in that store here at Canna Cabana here in Edmonton. And I'm telling you, once we really start to look out into 3 plus 5 years from now, 10 years from now, this company is going to absolutely create more multimillionaires. It's going to be like the rise of the internet, right? We're going to see, it's obviously not going to be as big as, Apple, which just hit $3 trillion valuation. Obviously, it's not going to be an Apple. It's not going to be an Amazon in terms of market cap. But in terms of percentage growth and the multiplier effect, in my opinion, those that are buying now or have bought near the lows in 3, 5, 10 plus years from now, I'm telling you, mark my words, I'm on record, you heard it here first, that Tilray is going to create more multimillionaires in the MJ industry than any other company. I've never been more confident. I've put thousands and thousands of hours. I know all their brands. I know all their products. I know pretty much every single aspect of their business. And I've never been more excited, more grateful, more thankful to be alive, to invest in not only the medicine of the future, but this behemoth, this juggernaut, this powerhouse that is currently in the making. And we have only seen the tip of the iceberg, only 10%, maybe even less than that, of what Tilray Brands can do. And like I said, Tilray is a branding company. They just acquired Hexo, the best company in the world. They have Aphria, Redecan, which in my opinion is the best brand in all of MJ, and they were even profitable before Hexo acquired them. And I really think that the next quarter we're going to see Hexo on the books, but then the quarter after that is going to be the defining moment where we really see this industry pick up. And if we see rescheduling, and like I posted on X, on my recent post, MJ being rescheduled to Schedule 3 this fall/winter would eliminate the 280E tax burden. This is the catalyst most likely to start a new multi-year bull market, in my opinion. Safe banking would be nice, but doesn't solve 280E. Smash the like button if you agree. So again, make sure to follow Group Pow on X, formerly known as Twitter. That's where I'll be doing real-time updates, and I'm going to be boycotting Facebook because they just continue to ban my account. If I even post a picture of flour on there, I get banned for 6 days. So bye-bye Facebook, and hello X. Going to end it there. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Let me know how much Tilray percentage makes up, how much percentage of Tilray in your MJ portfolio. Is it 100% of your portfolio? Is it 50%? I just did a video on my MJ portfolio breakdown, and it's sitting at around 30% of my MJ portfolio. But going to end it there, again, let me know your thoughts and opinions. What do you think we're going to see in the next couple of quarters? I've never been more excited. Smash the like if you're excited. But going to end it there, it's Rob with Pow Group. Thanks again for joining us on The Pursuit of Wealth. We'll see you on the next video.